Good morning all. What a fresh morning it is. It's glorious here. Big skies, lots of different colours in the sky, those clouds, but it's fresh and the sun is out and the birds are singing and the feverfew is crazy around here. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a live whilst I'm in the shade and the light. It's the shade from the trees and the sun is out. We're just walking up to the footpath. But it's beautiful today. And it's like clouds of feverfew. You can see how beautiful is that. Tilly and I having a good walk this morning. It's glorious today. It's fresh, I have to say. I don't mind it. I'm quite happy to have heat. It's when it's muggy I don't like it. But today it's fresh. It's not as hot as it's been. But I kind of love that. You get a lot more things done. Everything can keep growing after the rain yesterday. So it's had its watering and now it's got its sunshine. Oh, it's so nice. So I hope everyone's doing okay. And everybody's okay. I know that there's been obviously more stuff shaking up in the world. A lot of fear going on as well. But try and stay in your heart space. Try and find things to be satisfied and grateful for. Always, even if it's just taking that breath. Because I know it's hard, folks. We're all struggling in our own ways. But if you get the opportunity to feel grateful for something, and I'm grateful for my friends, I'm grateful for connections of new friends, I'm grateful for the sun on my face and the few around me, and this lovely dog who shares our world. She was hilarious last night, actually, I should tell you. She decided, just as I'm going to bed, that she wanted to, I always let her out for a week before we go to bed. And then, as I do that, she's decided she's going to have the best zoomies ever for about 15 minutes, running up and down the garden, in and around the house, then back up and down the garden again, throwing her toys up in the air, throwing her bed up in the air, with a big smile on her face. It was hilarious. She just was so happy and playing, and it was a delight. I mean, she was a little loony doing her zooms in the dark. Well, I say in the dark. I've become slightly obsessed with solar fairy lights. So the garden, because it's a big old garden, ours. I know some of you have seen some of the lives, and I did in the garden in the past. Maybe I'll do another one soon in there. But I've been a bit obsessed because it gets dark down there to get some fairy lights and put them in the trees, and so you wouldn't really notice them through the day, but when they come on, good morning Elaine, when they come on, it does look, I think, really quite pretty now. So should we go down here, Tilly? Should we go down the pathway the farmer's made? Come on, we go this way. There we go. We get to walk amongst the fields in the path. Look at that. There's the footpath, and the farmer's absolutely amazing putting this in place. So it's good for him and good for his crops, because obviously nobody's going to be trampling on anything. Yeah, glorious. So, as I was saying, Tilly was an absolute delight last night. She was definitely made me laugh a lot. So yeah, anything that you can feel gratitude for right now, sending those gratitude vibes out, loving vibes out, because I've got friends dealing with health situations and emotional situations and all of that sort of stuff. And I found out that, because I'll send a number of them various funny videos and stuff like that. I know, they're great fairy lights. I just love them. Maybe I'll take a little bit of a video tonight of them lit, so you can have a look at the garden as it's lit up. But I'm thinking I could do with a couple more. Peter will be rolling his eyes when he sees the video, thinking, really? More? But yes, always can't have too many, I don't think. But as I was I digress. Yeah, I've got friends and folks I care about that are going through stuff at the moment, and we just need to, find the funny things. I found out it's called pebbling, because with certain people and friends and family that are going through stuff at the moment, I pebble them with funny videos or pictures or something to lift them up and give them a little, just that. If I can raise a small smile when things are dark for them, then I feel good about that, and hopefully they'll feel good about it. But I didn't realise it's called pebbling, because that's what penguins do when they care about somebody. They give them a pebble. They choose the pebble, they pick the pebble, and then they give the pebble. So here's to pebbling. It doesn't have to be a big thing, does it? The small things actually are usually the more, I don't know. You just notice somebody's struggling, and if you just offer them a hand, you don't have to say anything. Just have to be there. Don't even have to do that. Just be there. And then they know that somebody is there, thinking of them, looking out for them. I think that's important, that connectivity, because where there is a lot of fear and worry right now, and things have got to, things go through this transformation to change, don't they? And I think we just need to remember that, try and stay out of the fear space, stay in the heart space, and just be the love that we are. Feel gratitude. Try not to get weighed down by the responsibility. I've got a lot of responsibilities, and sometimes I feel like my back might bend over from it, but I'm grateful, because if I didn't have those responsibilities, I'd be, without people that I really love and care about. So that's fine. I accept that as part of my journey, a part of my learning and my wisdom, but I'm really grateful that these people are in my world. So there we go. I'm going to show you a little bit more of this lovely. This is going to be golden in a few weeks. It's so beautiful. Just starting. Yesterday when I went out Tilly in the afternoon, because it'd been raining so much, and the sun was out and the wind was making these waves in one of the fields, sort of a distance away, so I could really see the movement of the crops, and it did look like waves, and it inspired that poem, because I was thinking about it. And we've got a red kite that flies and sort of glides up above the field next to us and above the garden, so I get to really have a good look at it, and it's amazing. And as I say, I just got inspired, so I wrote. So whatever is good for you guys, that makes you feel good, that you can feel the gratitude of life, the gratitude of living in this amazing world that we are in, being part of it, inspiring others, inspiring yourself to be kind. Step out of the fear space. Hey Tilly, step out of that fear space. Send out love. This isn't about being wishy-washy. This isn't about being airy-fairy at all. We all have hard things we have to learn and we have to deal with. And you can choose either to let it weigh you down or carry it like a burden, or you can be grateful of the situation and learn from it and feel that gratitude, which hopefully will inspire others, to less of self, more of all. We're all connected, and if we stop and actually be more community minded and reach out with kindness and patience, we're going to get a lot better and a lot further. Being that loving light and feeling that connection, so important. So enough rambling for me. Tilly and I are going to carry on our lovely walk on this lovely footpath, and I hope you have an amazing wisdom day, a Wednesday, a Woden's Day. Be well, be that loving light. and soak in the gratitude and be grateful and send that on to others, because that is the most important thing. Oceans of love.